And so it's the Hornets with a huge lead. NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's five. Professor out there with Harden. Then there's McDaniel. And another steal for him.
And the steals numbers,
and GA for a single playoff game, the third most steals in NBA history. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Hero. And Harden comes to help. Back to Lowry. Fires the three. The Hornets pull it in.
a bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And it goes down 2 points. The professor's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now Lowry still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Yurtseven. Lee outside. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lowry. Miami no good on that time either.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's the performance.
Goodness. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive. He swipes the ball away again.
And his
He hits again.
And now he's approaching first all-time for scoring in a playoff game.
And Greg, for those watching, you picked the right night to nabbing another steal.
And he's answered the moment with one of the all-time great defensive performances I've ever witnessed.
I agree. On the attack, he has now set a new single-game playoff record for steals.
And with this achievement, he surpasses the great Allen Iverson, whose steal mark had stood since 1999. And you take a step back, amazing what we're seeing from him.
Well, the steal total making history tonight in the playoffs, imposing his will here on hostile ground.
Steal after steal after steal. This is amazing. He's got to be a thorn in the side right now for the opposing coach.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul.
He's had 4
Team
chances
foul.
at the line. Made them all.
Shooting for show.
The first free throw is good.
2.
Both free throws good from the professor. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lowry kicks to Hero. Lee outside. Pass to Lowry to end the cold streak. Miami no good on that time either.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of half.
0.
That one goes in.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and was right to the rim. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on. Forget about this.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Frank, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And nice to take a moment to reflect on the magnitude of what he's accomplished here this evening.
GA, you can't take it for granted, can you? This crowd witnessing a tremendous offensive performance.
Oh, he's absolutely on fire, and really no end in sight to what he can do in scoring the basketball here.
Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out.
You got to commend the aggressiveness, but he was a little too anxious in trying to get that shot over the stifling D there.
Here's the professor, now recovering, and another. Once again, shot good from the professor.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Finished off the break. Harden's got his first bucket in this one.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Offensive rebound. Ball's knocked loose. And so Harden will bring it up for Charlotte. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Another good play.
Substitution on the court.
.32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Holland. Fires for three. That one misses. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's the professor. They get it back. Over to the wing. From the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Outside, Martin.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
PJ Washington.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
Now at the line.
That's good for Martin. So he gets them both. From deep. Offline.
That's the end of the third
And so
quarter.
it's the Charlotte Hornets. Able to put on a show for the Agents. They've got a big advantage in the turnover. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time.
Going with the whole new group on the floor. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. And it's Holland in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw it done like that in a game. Another steal. Here's the professor. Oh, that was huge.
Incredible. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Hero passes to Holland. Hero with it. Now guarded by the professor. Can't hit from the elbow.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Oh, and it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
The Heat have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Shoots the three. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Lowry passes to Hero. Five on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Zero from three.
And he's knocked the third most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. And the pass to Jovic. Back to Lowry. Lee up top. Outside Lowry. Will it go? Jovic. And Jones sends it back. Here's the professor. He's covered by Hero. That one from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hollins kicks to Hero. And Jones pulls it down.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Hero. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And the Hornets making a change here. As the Buki's checked in, here's the professor.
Yes, sir.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know why. That was special. That was really special. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Clemens. Pass to Holland to stop the drought. He can't get it to go. Holland's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's the professor. And another 3 for Charlotte.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Charlotte in total control. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overtime.
Checked in for the Hornets. Joseph looking around. Pass to Yurtsevin. Out to the right wing. Here's Clemens. That shot misses. Excellent D that time from Jones. And the Hornets with possession here. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Joseph, the pass to Clemens. Good ball movement here by the Heat. No good from outside.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swag.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0,
Now at the line.
you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into game 3.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the professor.
So many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Three-pointer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
To the inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's the professor, and it's the Hornets another 3. And so here is Miami. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Yep, that one goes.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
For sure.
When you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. $20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's the professor. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep. Definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
Coming out and showing your
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this big...